Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next episode of Circuit Breaker. Now, we are into our last week of Circuit Breaker here in Singapore. So, from June 2nd onwards, we will be exiting the Circuit Breaker here in Singapore. So, most of you might have heard of it, unless you're living in a shell or in a rock. Yesterday, our DPM, Deputy Prime Minister Heng Swee Keat, announced the Fortitude Budget here in Singapore. Now, I have some information I'm looking through from the budget booklet over here. So if you see me turning, it's just referring to a little bit of the information. So this is one of the 4 budgets that has been released this circuit breaker period. And this budget will release about 33 billion Singapore dollars. Now, Budget 1, Budget 2, and Budget 3 combined for about 60 billion, and this one is 33 billion. So we have a total of 93 billion dollars that the government has taken out to help the country here in Singapore. That is almost 1/5 of the GDP of Singapore as well. So Singapore's GDP is over 500 billion Singapore dollars. So we have taken out almost a fifth of our close to a fifth of our GDP to use to help the people suffering here in circuit breaker. So this time around, there's a lot of things that's released for the people here, from things like jobs, right? Creating more jobs for people, approximately another 40 or so thousand jobs. So looking from what it's saying over here, right, they are planning to increase the number of jobs here in Singapore, right, by 40,000. So by the end of 2020, they would want to create another 40,000 jobs, predominantly for 15,000 in the public sector and about 25,000 in the private sector as well. And for those who are not working, or if you're still looking for a job, they have some training incentives here in Singapore. So if you take some courses, you will be paid extra, I think another extra $1,200 if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you get another training allowance of $1,200 for your course expenses between 6 to 12 months. Right, so and it will start around July. But I think the one that's most interesting for most of us is there is going to be a waiver of our utility bill of $100 for every household, regardless of your property type. Meaning you're rich, you're poor, you're middle class, you stay in a HDB, you stay in a rental house, you stay in a semi-D, you get $100 off your utility bill for a one-time period. And that is a way of the government giving out subsidies to the people as well. Likewise, they are also offsetting rentals for SMEs. They'll be giving out about 2 billion, right? So predominantly for the hawkers who are affected by the jobs here in Singapore. So they are helping the hawkers in terms of rental waivers for about total of 5 months or so, right, for the store hawkers here in Singapore. So there are many more that you can take a look as well. So I will put a link below for the booklet. All right, feel free to go download it and go and read through as well, because those are very important for you to know what's happening here in Singapore as well. And likewise, another unique announcement, there is another round of mask distributions for people here in Singapore. So starting 26th of May, you are able to collect your mask from all the CCs in Singapore. But this time around, it's a bit different. Okay, so instead of going to a counter, there are vending machines that will be posted up on all the community centers, and all you need to do is just scan your IC, choose the mask that you scan the IC, and you will get the mask. The IC will separate whether you're a kid or you're a child, so the machine will know what to give as well, right? And these vending machines are 24 hours. You can go collect anytime, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., they will disperse it to you. However, it will not be there until the end. It will be, if I'm not mistaken, it should be for a time period only, I think 1 or 2 weeks subsequently, after that, if you still want to take your mask, you have to take it over the counter as well. So those are just some of the major announcements here in Singapore, right? The budget and the mask collection. So the next video will be coming up sometime around Friday or Saturday, where I will finally be going into the topic of what is it like to be a tour guide here during a COVID-19 period. And then we'll have one more video where I will talk about the future plans once the country reopens. All right, so stay safe, everyone. Have a great time, and I'll see you soon. Bye.